Hey everyone, and welcome to Perfections. Today we are going to talk about the new Roberto Cavalli Paradiso Rosa, which is this small tiny bottle in here. Yeah. And I will also briefly mention all of the others I own from the normal line from Roberto Cavalli, because I also own an animalic mask from the high-end line, which I'm not talking about today. Okay, so okay, first of all, this is the new one, it's Paradiso Rosa, and we are going to talk about the last. So if you already know all the others, you can skip to the end. This is the original one, Roberto Cavalli Eau de Parfum. This is essentially an orange blossom, sweet orange blossom, and benzoin perfume. These are the main notes. Everything is built around it. It's kind of very well blended, and you get this kind of creamy powdery scent, which is not very powdery, but you know, it's got the powderiness of the benzoin and also the balsamic touches. So very beautiful everyday scent. Then here we have Roberto Cavalli Nero Assoluto, which means absolute black. And this is a woody, spicy to my nose vanilla. Very beautiful, and with this kind of Middle Eastern touch. In case you're looking for something more special to make a statement during the winter time, you know. This is a very cheap, super cheap. I think you can buy this for $20 or $30 or euros. Then let's look at the more kind of summery perfumes. So the interesting thing about Roberto Cavalli, it's got a lot of, this line has got a lot of aromatic perfumes for women, which are not very common at all. I mean, these perfumes, they're essentially all genderless, which anyway, perfume is genderless, but you know, also for our standard, these are unisex. But this one, this is really feminine leaning. I mean, everybody can wear whatever they like, but if you're asking me, you know, we would associate to a feminine type of release. Anyway, let's go for the most interesting ones. Roberto Cavalli Paradiso. So this is citrusy white flowers aromatic perfume, where the white flowers are the least relevant thing. So it's mostly citrusy and aromatic plus the white flowers. But if you don't like white flowers, it's not for you, because you can smell what people usually are annoyed from about white flowers. Then we have Roberto Cavalli Paradiso Assoluto. This is my favorite, and this is essentially a tropical white flowers vanilla scent. It's like, I think what gets closer to this scent is, think of drinking a cocktail with a tropical fruit like guava, maybe passion fruit. They declare passion fruit, I think, but I don't really smell it much. And then you know, maybe there are some tropical flowers and white flowers in this cocktail as well, and a lot of vanilla. Very beautiful. Does not smell like a sun lotion, suntan lotion, an SPF. No, nothing like that. This is a tropical perfume that does not smell like any type of sunscreen. Then we have another one, which is always very good for summer, and this is Paradiso Azzurro, which means light blue paradise. So, beautiful bottle. So essentially this is a very fresh, ozonic, aromatic perfume. And here the white flowers are almost not discernible. I mean, they're there, but they're not there. You know, it's like white flowers in traditional male perfumes. They're there, but they're not there. So you don't smell them. So this is very good for people that don't like white flowers, and they're looking for an ozonic, citrusy, not much citrusy, but of course there's some, aromatic perfume. Very fresh, very, very uplifting, and very good performance as well. All performance here is at least average. So they have, the interesting thing about the Roberto Cavalli line is that performance is always at least average. This one does not project much. Maybe they not all of them, they are very good in projection, but lasting power is there. And this is, I don't remember the name of this one, but yeah, the one with the purple bottle. I think it's some jungle something. But anyway, this is essentially a very fresh kind of, I wouldn't say really green, but yes, it's green. It's got Havana, and so of course it's green. Oh, how good this one is. It's this fresh balsamic perfume with Havana and other flowers and aromatic touches. But yeah, very beautiful. This is very beautiful. If you like, you know, balsamic green perfumes. It's not too green, you know, it's more balsamic than and fresh than anything else, but beautiful. Really like this one as well. And finally, let's talk about, oh, actually, I have another one. So this is the signature perfume. So there's been some, you know, if you look at this bottle, look at this one. This is not the original Paradiso bottle. It would come in one of these, but, you know, like transparent. They changed the bottles to these ones just because, you know, it's cheaper to have the same bottle for all perfumes, but luckily they are coming back to the original one, which is definitely better than having all perfumes in the same bottle. But what I wanted to talk to you about is that while doing this, you know, playing this game of changing the bottles, they came up with the perfume concentration of the signature, so this one. And I bought it. I cannot really comment much on how good this one is in comparison to this other one because I have not sprayed this one. I can tell you that I can smell it, you know, out of the atomizer. It's very strong, it's very resinous, and so you can smell the benzoin probably a lot more than compared to this one. That's my impression, but I haven't sprayed it really, so that could just be that somehow it's more volatile, so you smell it more from the atomizer. So yeah, but I wanted to tell you that maybe we are not going to have the perfume concentration again in the future, and since this eau de parfum has quite a poor performance, maybe you want to look for the perfume. It won't project more, but it may last longer. So I think this is the only perfume that has, you know, like a performance issue. You really have to spray a lot to get a decent projection. Then, okay, let's talk about Paradiso Rosa, which means, as maybe the bottle is suggesting, pink paradise. What can I tell you about this perfume? Okay, so there is a DNA that is kind of recurring in the perfumes. Not all of them, not at all, but if I think of this one and this one, yes, I can detect DNA there. And this DNA is benzoin and white flowers, okay? And this perfume has some of it, especially for the benzoin touch. It's like Roberto Cavalli loves benzoin. Well, I mean, the creative director there. And yeah, so essentially, here what you're getting is this, maybe this perfume, or take this one without the tropical fruits, put the very famous or infamous lychee and rose and peony accord from Modern Perfumery, you know, the Lina-like, and, you know, then you get this one. So yeah, there are other notes declared. Coconut, doesn't smell any coconut. I think what I smell is some red fruits. I think there's some red fruits in the opening together with the lychee. But to me, to my nose, this smells like a very fruity floral perfume with lychee and peony rose accord. Some more powderiness compared to the Lina, going towards the Lina Exclusive, but not as much as that, because the Lina Exclusive is over the top with the powderiness. This is not. I think the powderiness is like almost going for the powderiness from the benzoin, okay? But there's more than that, but it's very creamy powdery, okay? And yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you, yeah, it starts fruity rose peony with red fruits as well, and then it goes into this powdered musk kind of thing with you know, hints of rose still there, you know, and you keep smelling this kind of accord which is kind of reminding me of the Lina style. It's not a Lina dupe, but the style is that one. And that's it. So this is the Roberto Cavalli take on the Lina DNA, essentially. I just wanted to mention that most of the perfumes are done by Louis Turner. Maybe this one not, I'm not sure. Maybe this one was done by the Copperman. I'm not quite sure. But this one is not done by Louis Turner. My favorites are for sure the Paradiso Assoluto And yeah, I also like these very fresh ones. These are more classical but still contemporary. And yeah, that's about it. So I think my favorites are this Assoluto is my favorite, and then these two. And I think if I were to go for then I would go for this one, Parfum Signature, which I bought exactly because I like the scent and I wanted something with a bit more hump. Not hump, sorry. Humph. And yeah, so what do I think about, do I recommend Paradiso Rosa? Personally, no. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good either. So, I mean, if you're looking for a twist, a flanker of the Lina, let's put it this way, and you like the white floral, benzoin floral thing going on in Roberto Cavalli, this one and this one, then yeah, why not? Get it. But if you're looking for a dupe, no, don't get it because it's not a dupe. And yeah, if you have the others from Roberto Cavalli and you're looking for something either fresh or maybe sweet vanillic benzoin, this is not going to be the type that you're looking for. You know, I see this is very good for every day. Possibly for somebody that likes a very girly type of style. And yeah, that's about it. Performance is average, it's not great, it's not bad. I would recommend it for that, but I really recommend to test it before buying because personally I don't find it to be that interesting, especially if you have a large collection. That would add almost nothing. If you don't, it could be a nice perfume. I think it's nice to give as a gift for maybe a teenager. Yeah, I think that this would make a very good gift for a teenager. On my skin, it goes a bit unbalanced, but I think it's not due to the perfume, but more to my skin because it doesn't work very well with anything where there's some white floral stuff. I love white florals, but especially jasmine. It's jasmine the problem. I think there's some molecule of jasmine in here. Then everything gets a bit unbalanced when jasmine is in there. But it works very well on the clothes. I prefer the dry down to the opening. So the first half hour for me is not great, but then it gets very nice and pleasant. I mean, it's just a pleasant perfume. And that's it. That's all from me. Let me know what you think about this line. I think overall there are many beautiful perfumes for a very, 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 very affordable price point. And yeah, so that's why I have some of them and I actually like them. Yeah, also in Italy it's very easy to test them, so you know, you don't need to blind buy them. But yeah, I have many because I like them. Let me know your thoughts and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!